Freaking Facebook, man. They keep muting my videos because of the music. It's original music that my son wrote and recorded for me. I have complete rights to it. And I'm, let me tell you, I'm just this past, I don't know, these past two like crochet alongs that I have done. Um, I am not happy with Facebook right now. And I am going to be focusing my efforts in other places, um, other social media places, including my own membership community, because those are the people that come to every single live anyways. And so I think I'm going to just not be doing as much on Facebook from now on, because they're not showing my content. They're not they won't let me tag my stuff. Well, you're really not supposed to sell digital stuff on Facebook anyways, but they let me do it for a long time and then they stopped. So um oh well. Hi, hello, how's everyone doing? TikTok's way more fun. So today is the last day of the 6-day Supernova holiday tree skirt crochet along. And hi Dee, good to see you. I really hope that hi Haley. I really hope that you've been inspired to start your holiday tree skirt if you were wanting to make one, and that these lives and these videos and the replays have given you the tools and the assistance that you need to understand my crazy patterns. um, I was I I mean, my last couple of lives were super long. I was really worried about that supernova, and I did not finish all the rows, but I'm going to show the edges today, and I will come back and complete the supernova tree skirt so that I show all of the rows and I don't leave anyone hanging not knowing how to read some of those lines. Hi Janice. Yes, I'll show it. Um yeah, so today I'm going to show the edges. Also, they're behind me. There's all three of them right behind me on the bed. That one is the star. That's the supernova. And that's the superstar. They're also on my website. Okay. All right, let's get going. Today, let's see. I'm doing the edges, and what I wanted to say was that TikTok, I'm going to put your device overhead so you can see my hands and you can see what I'm crocheting. And if you don't like the view there, you can go over to YouTube, where I'll be in landscape view using a DSLR camera that's mounted overhead. And it's just a little bit different view. I kind of zoom in and out over there, and I feel like I'm able to get a little closer detail. So like if you really want to see how the stitches are done, you have to go over there. Okay. Yeah. Hello, good to see you. All right. Let's do it. It's really warm here again in the Outer Banks today. I put my plants back outside. It's a really beautiful day. I want to make sure I get some beach time in today. No worries, no worries. Thanks for the rose. Okay, let's start with the 6-day star holiday tree skirt edging. Okay. Well, let's see what I'm doing here. This one has the peppermint edging, the candy cane edge, in red and white. So even though that is not what that looks like in real life, and that's gonna mess up the exposure for the video. If you don't know, red does not show up properly on video. So this one has a candy cane edge. Hi, Amy. But before we start with that, what we have to do... Oh, I decided I want to do green. That's why this is here. Before we start the edge, you have to go down the go around this outside edge. So I'm actually going to cut this because I want to do this in green, not red. Okay, so when you end, and listen, I'm gonna go down a whole rabbit hole here. The 6-day kid blanket ends on row 4. That's this one, the single crochet one after the granny stitches. It does not end on row 7. I know the pattern goes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but it does not end on 7. It ends on 4. The star blankets and these the star shawls and these Christmas tree skirts, you can end on, thank you, you can end on 4, which is this one, or 7. Okay, you can end after the grannies or after the double crochet. I think the Superstar, I prefer to end after the granny rows. But the Supernova and the Star, you can end either on this row, single crochet row, or this single crochet row. So either 4 or 7. So this is row 7. And whether you've finished with 4 or 7, on your last stitch of that row, you're going to make 3 double crochet in the last stitch. So I undid that because I wanted to switch to green. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Hi, Debbie. Okay, and then you're just going to start working down this edge. And when I do an edge, I treat these side edge stitches like a foundation chain, and I work into them. I don't go into the holes. I go into the stitches. And I generally put 2 single crochet in each double crochet and 1 into each single crochet, but there's not a set number, okay, because everyone's tension is going to be different. So just keep checking it and make sure that it's laying flat as you go along. I mean, I had at one point people that were just like demanding that I tell them how many to make. There's no set number of how many to make. And then these are my ends that I did the flip over thing when I was changing colors. And now I took the red this way and I'm taking the white that way, and I'm just going to work over them for like one stitch. That's it. Or two. Sometimes I do one or two if it matches. If it doesn't match, yeah, I just do one. The color doesn't match. Okay, here's another white end. So I just, tighten it up if it's come loose. And then I just work over it one or two stitches. And then when I complete the project, I'll weave all those ends in. This is how I edge my blankets, all my projects. I go into the stitches, I go under two threads of the stitch. Oh, you have to flip the screen. Sorry. I forgot. Thanks for letting me know. I can't see it. I have my thing over top of it. Let me make this a little bit smaller. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, no, now I can't see the comments. Okay. Good morning, Kathy. 3 single crochet. Oh, yeah, I'm batting 1,000 this morning. I do have my glass of water here, but I also have my second cup of coffee. If you want to put like buttonholes or buttons as a closure on this part of your skirt, you can, but it's really not needed. Okay, and now I'm at the foundation chain. So I'm going to do 3 single crochet in the corner. And then I'm working across my starting chain. And here it's just 1 to 1. And I have 2 threads there. I must have just gone under 1 thread when I did my single crochet. So now I'm just going under both threads, whatever's left. I feel like I just woke up, but I have been up. Hi, Debbie. I want to be outside today. Thank you. This one's cute. I think it needs one more white stripe and maybe one more green stripe after that. This is a really tiny one. Okay, so I'm doing 3 in the last stitch. And this right here is the very start, right? That's where we started. Whoops. Splitting my yarn there. Don't need my stitch markers anymore. Oh, you're using a cake for your tree skirt? Which cake are you using? I had some holiday cakes that I ordered from Hobie last year, and I never used them. And I gave some of them away because I got too many. And I don't know what I did with where they ended up. They're in one of the many bins of yarn hiding somewhere under one of the beds in my house. I'm going to do that. I like to go under 2 threads. It just feels more secure to me. I'm just working over the ends for 1 stitch. I definitely don't like looking at a crochet project where I can see where I've worked over my ends and it's a different color underneath. Hi, thanks for the likes. Almost at the end. Can hear everybody walking by going to the beach. It's so nice today. I definitely want to get out there. I also was thinking about going to Michael's and getting a new Christmas tree skirt like I've been talking about. Okay, I made it all the way around. Let's see how I did. Okay, you don't want to do too many here and you don't want to do too few. So it should lay nice and flat. So definitely check it over as you're doing it to make sure it's flat. It's not ruffling or it's not tugging. So I generally do like 2 into the side of each double crochet, 1 into the side of each single crochet. But you saw me, I just picked my way along and I keep it evenly spaced as I'm going. Thanks for the likes. Okay, and all that is written in the pattern. It says the end of your last row, which should be a single crochet row, make 3 single crochet. I think I said double crochet before. In the last stitch, begin working down the sides of your rows to finish off the opening of the skirt. Use the turning chains, the single crochet and DC stitches as foundation, chains working under 2 threads of each stitch and leaving 1 below. And then I say there's no set rule for how many stitches you should put in the side. If you chain 4 to turn or did extended double crochet so your edges wouldn't curl, you'll probably have to skip some stitches periodically. I used to do all that, but I don't do it as much anymore. I used to chain 4 or do extended double crochet on the sides instead of 3, chaining 3 or the double crochet in the last stitch. Okay. When you get to the corner where the side meets a starting chain, do 3 single crochet, and then we did all that. And it says fasten off. I am going to fasten off. Did I do 3? No, I did not. Okay, but I am going to fasten off. I was about to say, I'm not fastening off. I'm going to continue. But I am fastening off because I did green. Okay, I'm just going to pull this through so that's not like just hanging out. Okay, border option 1, reverse single crochet. Nah, ain't no one going to do that. No one is going to do reverse single crochet because we're all going to do candy cane. We're all doing candy cane edge. I know that's what you came here for. Okay, so you need green. You're done. Get on out of here. You need red and you need white, which are going to show up. They're not going to look nice on camera. Join color A with a standing single crochet to any stitch, chain 3. Drop color A from your hook, join color B to the next stitch. Why does it say standing single crochet to any stitch? It should say to the first stitch. I don't know why it says any stitch. That's so weird. Okay, so we're going to join with a standing single crochet, and what that means is you put the slip knot on your hook and you just go. I'm actually going to start in the side of this last single crochet I made. It's not really in the side, it's in the top. And then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you have to drop the color. This is why this edge is a freaking pain in the butt. And I have these threads kind of poking out everywhere and they're in the way. So I'm just going to get them out of the way. All right, and then you pick up your white. Drop color A from your hook, join color B with standing single crochet to the next stitch, okay? So the white is going to go right here. Standing single crochet. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Drop color B from your hook. And then it says, what it says is working in front of color B, single crochet, chain 3 with color A. So you put color B to the back. This is just the tail, it doesn't matter. And you come around in front of it, okay, and you single crochet, chain 3, and then you drop it, and then you're gonna bring it to the back. Take your white, bring it to the front, work in front of the red, single crochet, chain 3. Okay, drop it, bring it to the back, bring the red around to the front, work in front of it, single crochet, chain 3, drop it, send it to the back, bring the white around to the front, single crochet, chain 3. Mine is already starting to ruffle, so I know that if I do every stitch, it's going to be too many. So I'm going to skip one. Single crochet, chain 3, drop it, send it to the back, bring the white one around to the front. Chain 3. Okay, I'm already getting my yarn twisted. Don't get it twisted. Okay, so you have to stop every, 5 or 6 stitches and untwist everything. Otherwise, your yarn's gonna twist. Okay, send it to the back. When I was doing that, some of these chains came out. 1, 2. I think that was, yeah, more than 3. Okay. Send it to the back. Bring the white one to the front, go into the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, and drop it. Pick up the red. Send the white to the back. Bring all of the red to the front. Send it all to the back and bring all of the red to the front. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Send it to the back. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, when I get to the peak, I don't do anything special because I know my tension is loose enough to just go over that peak. Y'all can see how tedious this is. And it's easy, but it does take a long time. Okay, and I have to untwist my yarn here. Don't let it go too far. Thank you, Hessa. Okay, the white goes to the back. Red comes to the front. 1, 2, 3. It's worth it. I do think it's worth it. Thank you. Let's see what my instructions say. Because I just started going without really reading them out. Okay, the instructions say, be prepared. It takes forever. Yes, it does. It says, take time to lay your work down and check for ruffling. If your edge ruffles, you should skip a stitch every 3 or maybe 5 stitches, 5 or 3 stitches. Yeah, you can see in the photos for the pattern, I even wrote that in the pattern. You can see that my edges in the photos ruffle, and I went back and fixed it later. It says in the pattern, I'll redo it someday because it's driving me crazy. I have redone it. Hi, Caroline. Welcome. It says, don't be a lazy Betty. Lay your work down. Don't be an idiot like me. That's the advice. Okay, and then it says, your yarn will twist if you don't take measures to untwist it. I suggest keeping the ball of color A stationary. Move the ball of color B over or under color A every time you use it. If you don't, you'll have to stop periodically and untwist your yarn. So I guess what I was doing was like what I'm about to do right now. Color, I don't remember which was my color A and which was my color B, but I'm about to use, I'm about to switch, so I'm like switching them every time. And my chains came out, so okay, and now I'm taking it over, back over the other way. I'm gonna skip. Oh, I haven't been chaining. That's what I'm doing. Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to go down to this corner so that I can show you what I do when I come to the corner. And all I really do is skip 1 or 2. Keep your yarn straight. Okay, there's my corner. And I'm just going to skip. I'm going to skip 2 down here because I know my tension. And I need to skip frequently. So we'll see what that looks like if I skip 2. Put the white to the back and come around in front of it. Bring it to the back. If you're, Kathy's asking the question, setup rows for the 3 stars are all the same up to row 7. If you're doing the star blanket, all 3 stars are the same up to setup row 8. Thank you, Angie. So sweet. But the shawls and the tree skirts are different. The Supernova, the star and the Supernova are the same, but the Superstar is different. It has its own setup rows. So if you're doing this, yeah, the Superstar is different. This is the Superstar. And I already did the edge on it. Oh, I just pulled a bunch of it out. This is the Superstar. It has the double crochet 3 together going up the side, and the star and the Supernova do not. Okay, friends, is that good on your candy cane border? Will that help you get your candy cane border done? There you go. You just do that all the way across, and then when you get to the end, you fasten off. Donezo. It's okay, Della. I think I skipped a couple here and there. But thank you for noticing. Okay. All right, here's my Superstar. And I don't see the green here. I don't know where I might have left it in the other room. You're going to see my legs. Prepare yourself. Here it is. You got the full length. Except TikTok did not. Thank goodness. I want TikTok to think I'm cool. Yes, I do. I do have a, thank you so much for asking. I do have a I do have an affiliate code for furls. I'm going to type that in the chat for you. Give me just a sec. There you go. Okay, let's switch gears and let us pray. Yes, I think it's definitely worth it, especially now. I believe Zengelina, you're the one that was asking about business and monetizing. So if you have a crochet business and you crochet hours a day, it is absolutely essential that you take care of your body, because this crocheting all the time can cause injury. And you know what? I love you, because I love when people listen to me. I love when people listen to my advice. Makes me feel so good. So, yeah. Yes. And you can write them off on your taxes when you do your taxes, because they're part of your business. Okay, so I'm going to switch gears and flip over to this Superstar tree skirt. And let's see what it says to do for the edge. Oh my gosh. So I thought the ones I bought were ergonomic, but nope. Excuse me. If you're not sure, I would actually reach out to Furls and ask them what the best hook for how you hold your yarn is. They have something called a streamline, and this is an inline hook. The Odyssey is a tapered hook, and it's weighted. So I like the way that it feels. I think these are more for people with an underhand grip. I'm not sure, because this doesn't do it the same for me as this. But these look great in photos. The Susan Bates ones that have a cushion handle, but I can't use those either. Or the Clover. I can't use the Clovers either. Okay. Oh, here we go. Kathy, you got this with these goofballs that come over here and try and chat or do whatever they're doing. You're usually right on it. Yeah, Debbie got it. Thank you. It was posted by OBX Crochet, which is my other account. You could also, if maybe TikTok filtered it out because it's a tiny URL. They probably filtered it out. So I would just go to my link tree. I think it's there. You might have to scroll down for it, or go to any of my patterns and it's linked, where there's a linked crochet hook. It says hook and it's a hot link, and follow the hot link. If you're signed up for my newsletter, I put it at the bottom of my newsletter too. Okay, so this is not just a candy cane border, but it's a candy cane pom-pom border. So you got the two colors that you flip back and forth, but you're also making pom-poms on every other one. So Join color A with standing single crochet to the first stitch. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to continue what I already have. So chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait till y'all see how long this takes. I'm laughing at myself. Double crochet 5 together in the third stitch from the hook. 1, 2, 3. So here we go. Double crochet 5 together. So a together stitch. You start the double crochet, but you don't finish it. You leave the last step of the double crochet undone. So you do that 5 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like what just happened right there. I made a split. That's 4. I have one more. 5. Woo, that's a lot. And then you crochet it together. And then I kind of like fold it in half and form it into the pom-pom. And then it says, let me see, slip stitch into the same chain. So then you make a slip stitch there. And voila, pom-pom. Your patterns say the same for the skirt. I don't understand what you're asking, Kathy. The Superstar is different. I'm sorry. Does it say on the pattern that it's the same? It says you can make an opening. You can use the tree skirt or the blanket pattern and just make an opening with the hole and not make it, not work it back and forth. You're comparing, I'm not sure what you're asking me. They might be the same for the first 2 or 3 rows. The very first rows might be the same, but it's not the same through the first 7 or 8 rows. But I don't really know offhand how many of the rows are the same. Maybe 3. It might start off the same, but the setup rows are not the same. Hi, Catriel. There are people on YouTube also. Okay. I'm gonna go back and start this over. Chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. in the third. 1, 2, 3 from the hook, double crochet 5 together. 1. So you start a double crochet and you leave it incomplete, and you do that 5 times. 3, 4, 5. It's a real pain in the butt because it's so much stitches and so much yarn. Okay, and then you pull it together and you just kind of shape it into a ball. And then you slip stitch into the same chain. Oh man, I made a split again. And you have a pom-pom. Hello. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip 1. Single crochet into the next stitch. Drop color A from your hook. Oh man, that split that I made is making me mad. Okay, so you got your first pommy pom-pom. Pommy pom-pom. Let me see. Is that better? I don't think that's better. I think maybe this one. No. How about this one? Maybe slightly better. Okay. With color B, join with a standing single crochet to the skipped single crochet, skipped stitch on the first repeat. Okay, so standing single crochet, you put the slip knot on your hook and you're going to single crochet in that one that you skipped. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Working behind color A, so you have to pull the white to the front, and then you single crochet. And then you pick up color A, and you chain 3, and then you work behind, so you pull it to the front and you work behind. I don't know why I did the other one. I worked in the front, and then this one I'm working it behind. I don't know what I was thinking. So you do like one iteration of the candy cane flip, okay? And now I'm going to pick up color B, which is my green, and I'm going to do the pom-pom. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in the third chain from the hook, double crochet 5 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pull through, and then slip stitch into the same chain. You got yourself a little pom-pom. That one looks better than the other one I did. Okay, chain 3, working behind color A, so you bring color A to the front, single oops, I have to chain again. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. chain 3, working behind color A, single crochet into the next, and then drop the color. And again, keep your yarn from twisting, otherwise you're going to have a big twisted mess. So you see how this one, it takes just as long, if not longer, than the candy cane, because you're doing the pom-poms on every other one. So chain 3, and then I'm going behind it. So pull the green to the front and single crochet, drop it, pick up the other color, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, go behind it. So bring the white to the front, single crochet, I feel like I maybe zoomed in a little too much over here on TikTok. Okay, now I'm going to pick up the white, and I'm going to do the chain 6 with the white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double crochet 5 together in the third chain from the hook. 2, 3, 4, 5. Double crochet them together. Slip stitch into the same chain. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then bring the green to the front. Single crochet in the next. How are we doing? You have a blanket that you started with half double crochet, but I want to try a different stitch. Well, I would do the 6-day kid blanket or the 6-day star blanket. I mean, you can switch to a different stitch, but if the gauge is not the same, your blanket might get narrower or bigger. Half double crochet for an entire blanket, oh my goodness, I would get bored. Now that you know how to half double crochet, you could pull it out and do something else. Okay, I'll do a few more. I'll go up over this hill and down into the valley, but it's the same as the peppermint twist border, the candy cane border. The only difference is you're adding that pom-pom. Well, there are several differences, so I won't say the only difference. And if you want a pom-pom to be right on the top, just manipulate your skips. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Third stitch from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch into the same stitch. I have another kind of dangler there. 1, 2, 3. I could have done that better, but I'm going to keep going. Ugh, that's horrible. I don't know what I did. Della will tell me what I did. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, I think I have one too many. Bugsy, make yourself like a sampler scarf. Make something smaller than a blanket. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, single crochet, not double crochet. Okay, so for this one, for whatever reason, I decided to work behind and bring the color to the front. And on the other one, I worked in front and took the other color to the back. And I'm not sure why I did that. Three, 4, 5, 6. Double crochet 5 together in the third stitch from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think sometimes when we first start something new and we don't realize how, what's involved, and we want to make something blanket, practical like a blanket. We don't want to make a scarf or a swatch, but I would say make yourself a little sampler scarf and try out some different stitches. Don't listen to these people that say, I never swatch. Let me tell you what, advanced crocheters or intermediate advanced crocheters, people who make garments, they understand the value of swatching. And many of us learned the hard way what happens when you don't swatch. Shortcuts like tying knots, not swatching, not wanting to read patterns. That's newbie stuff. If you really want to learn how to read patterns, learn how to do things properly with really good attention to detail. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm coming down to my valley here. This yarn is very splitty. 1, 2, 3. I could maybe have used a smaller hook for these pom-poms. I'm going to skip one in this valley here. When I make swatches, do I keep them? Do you have a catalog of swatches? Well, that's a great question. I personally do have a catalog of swatches, but I am a designer, so I don't know if everyone keeps their swatches. I think it is nice to have a swatch on hand for a project that you've made. And let's just say you make a blanket. Let's just say you make a 6-day kid blanket and you swatch it out first, and to figure out if you like your colors, if you like the stitches, how you want to stripe it, and also to figure out your sizing. Okay, and you have this little swatch. It looks like the finished project, you know, and you go on to make the blanket, and then you have this swatch that matches it. And let's say you give that blanket away, and 5 years from now, that person says, "Remember that blanket that you gave me? It has a hole in it. Can you fix it?" And then you have a little swatch with some of the yarn that you used, and you can unravel that swatch and use it to make repairs. Here you go. Here is the candy cane pom-pom border for the Superstar holiday tree skirt. You can actually do any of them on any. And when I was all done, I just took the little jingle bells and I sewed them on. I just sewed them around the edge. Not too many because they really weigh it down, and you don't need a lot of them. Thanks, Amy. So that one takes even longer than the candy cane because on every other pass you make a pom-pom. So if you thought candy cane took long, wait till you try this. But worth it, right? I ended up liking the candy cane border the most, the pom-pom border the most. And I just want to say that my border ideas, most of them come from Edie Eckman's book, and I see that I didn't credit her in this pattern, so this one might not be one of hers. But Edie Eckman has 2 books about crochet borders, and they are wonderful. Every time I design something new and I want to put a border on something, I open up those 2 books. It's Every Which Way Crochet Borders and Around the Corner Crochet Borders are her 2 books that I use like religiously. All right, are we ready for the Supernova? Boom, you're done. Not excited about that green and white, but I'm not mad at it. It's okay. Just keep telling myself it's University of Hawaii colors. Okay, edging. Here we go. Okay, this, as you know, is not done. I need to do a few more rows on it, and I just wasn't able to do it. I ended up just choosing to rest last night. And I needed it. So I'm gonna do the edge, and I'll go back on a couple more lives, and and uh and finish and show all the rows, but I'm gonna show the edge right now. So this one has not been worked down the side edges yet, because I'm gonna finish it. So I'm just doing the edge, and then with the magic of video editing, we'll put the edge in last. Yeah. So it has all the same instructions about when you get to the end of row 4, you do 3 stitches and go down the side and around the starting chain, and then up the other side. And then it says to join color B, or whatever color you would like the fringe to be. And then it says single crochet. This thing is huge. It's not even done, and it is huge. Look at it. Look at it. Someone's asking me how often I go live. I do not like to schedule myself, but I've been live every day. This is my 6th day of going live in a row. So I'm off and on when I go. I don't like to be scheduled. When I do go live on TikTok though, I try to schedule it. So if you look on my page, you'll see if I have any scheduled lives, and you can register for them. Okay, let's see. Join color B, or color you would like the fringe to be, with a standing single crochet to the outer edge of the skirt. Single crochet. All right. Well, I'm going to make a chain since I'm not joining. Single crochet, or let's see. Stretch the loop out until it is approximately 6 inches long. I don't remember if I had a little ruler or something I was measuring it with, but let me just, I'll use this and I'll measure it to this. Okay, and then you twist the loop 20 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then you're going to single crochet in the same stitch. Bring those 2 loops together. And then you let it twist back onto itself. And then it says single crochet. So it looks like I did 1, 2 in between. Let me see. Single crochet in the same twist stitch. Okay, so you pull the loop out, and you can do them different lengths if you want to. If you want to have different lengths of icicles, like some long and some short, right? If you want like more realistic icicle looking. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then you single crochet in the same stitch. Make sure you bring those loops together. And then kind of fold it in half. I would love to learn how to do what you're doing, but it's hard when you have dexterity issues. I could imagine. We'll just start with something simpler. Also, I think that watching other people do something improves your, like, and imagining yourself doing it also improves your coordination, your ability to do something. I know that from being a dancer. Is the knitting machine easy? I don't find the knitting machine to be easy. No, actually, I'd rather knit a hat. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm not going to put down anyone who does it or wants to do it, because it does seem like people have a lot of fun, really enjoy it. And they're able to make nice hats really fast, but it's not my style. That and the amigurumi and crocheting plushies, it's just not, I have no interest. I bought one of those knitting machines last year and I thought, oh, this will be fun. I'll use this on my leftovers, and I just did not enjoy it. But I know a lot of people do. One thing you could try if you really want to knit or crochet and you have dexterity problems are those looms. I mean, I think it would require as much dexterity to run a knitting machine as it would to do what I'm doing here. This is the twisted fringe icicle border. No, I don't have it anymore. I gave it away. It was one of those Centro ones that you see on TikTok all the time. The looms you can get at Michael's or Joann's. It's like a big hoop and it has pegs on it. And you wrap the yarn around the pegs and then you flip the yarn up over. I don't know what kind of dexterity issues you have, but to me that seems like it would be easier than trying to do a knitting machine. Start with a hat one, maybe, and then they have larger ones that you can make blankets with. Could you mix the candy cane and the fringe? All right. Let's see. Let's try it. Yeah, you can get looms at pretty much anywhere. It's going to be cheaper, much cheaper. I don't know how much they cost. Does anyone know how much one of the looms would cost as opposed to one of those knitting machines? Are like $60. My sister's asking me if you can combine the candy cane and the fringe. Why didn't I think? Right now I'm mad because I'm like, why didn't I think of that? Let me see. How do I want to do it? Let me start with the fringe. I might have to update the pattern. The Blonde Wife says the plastic ones that come with the hook are like $20 and a pattern book. Yeah, I would start with that, my dear. Okay. So now I would have to take this one. I'm going to put this fringe to the front. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And single crochet. And put it to the front. And then pick up this one. And go 1, 2, 3. And single crochet. So should I do another twist next, or should I candy? Let me try just doing a candy can. I'm going to do it just like the pom-pom. So I'm going to do a twist, twist, and then a fringe, and we'll just see. So this, I'm experimenting. I'm off script right now because my sister is here giving me ideas. Okay, and now I'm going to do this one as a twist. I'm using the Big Twist Twinkle from Joann's. You're welcome. You just twist the yarn and you make a single crochet. Okay, and then hold it in half and it will twist on itself. It's a holiday tree skirt, actually. And then I have to go 1, 2, 3. And working back of the other color. And then pull this one to the front. One, two, three. And then to the back. And then a twist. Leslie, I don't sell what I make. I write the patterns and I sell the patterns. And this is a tutorial to help people learn how to do the pattern. I am making all my twists the same size, but you can make them different sizes if you like. Okay, let's see how we like the, let me do one more and then we'll see if we like it. I'm going to have to update the pattern because when people watch the video, they're going to get mad. So I like the idea, but I don't think it's enough twists. So I'm going to try doing a twist every time. We'll see what that looks like. Yeah, but they will want the instructions. I mean, I really like this idea because personally I did think this border had a little something missing, but I did think it was cool. Okay, now I'm going to bring that around to the front and I'm going to chain 3, single crochet, and then bring up a I don't have any puffs or popcorns in this one. It's just granny. I call them granny clusters. 3 double crochet in the same space. Stop it. I'm not. You guys. Oh. Well, I already have the pattern written with the instructions for the fringe, and I'm making the tutorial for it. And just now somebody suggested I do this, and I don't normally entertain those types of suggestions while I'm on a live, but it was my sister that said it. I've never done these kinds of stitches yet. When you got started, did you practice these first? Yeah, when I was ready to do it, when I decided I wanted to do it, I played around and figured it out. So they're over on YouTube saying now they want a twist, a fringe, a pom-pom. They're getting demanding over there. If it's your sister, you have to. Well, she's extremely creative. She's an artist, so of course she has amazing ideas. I know, right? YouTube is wild. Kathy says, aren't we all sisters in hooking? Yeah, it's my people too. It's my members. It's the citizens of the McKnitiverse. They're getting rowdy. Exactly. TikTok, y'all are good. You're like good little kids. Why'd I do 4? I don't know. uh, I feel like I'm getting into a rhythm with this now. Naughty McKnitters. I feel like I only did 10 because that's not really twisting very well. It's going to be a pain in the butt to frog it if you don't like it. And I got to frog this later so I can actually finish this project. I think I only did 10 because y'all were making me laugh. We should have a TikTok party so I can learn more. This looks fun. If you are really having fun and enjoying this live, I would suggest joining my membership community, because these people that are over here cracking me up and over on YouTube are members of my no, what did I do? I missed one. I missed one right there. It looks bad because I missed one. Oh, y'all can't see because my camera died. It's probably a good time for a break. I almost knocked my water over. Wait, I have 2. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. This is like embarrassing. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. You guys got me all flustered. You did. But when you see what I did. So here I was going along. Now this is when I did it like the pom-pom border. Okay. Okay, so a fringe, a candy cane, a fringe, a candy cane. So this is how the pom-pom border is, where there's a pom-pom on after every other twist. And then I started trying to do it on every twist, and look what I did. I did 2 in 1, and then I skipped 1, or I must not have brought that to the front. So we're just going to pretend, let's just pretend I did it right. And then that's what it would look like. Okay. You could make bows on the icicles. Now y'all are just messing with me. But you know what? I really like this. This really adds a lot to it, and I think it looks better than this. And I always thought that this had a little something missing. So I would even like it if the icicles were all gray. I think maybe that's how I'll finish this one. The icicles all in gray, but with the candy cane, the candy cane border along with it, but only do gray icicles, only do gray fringe. That's what I feel like is going to make me happy to do that. I'm gonna, well, I was gonna say I'm gonna pull this out, but I'm not gonna pull it out. It's gonna be a pain to pull out. I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna do one more thing, which is to add a couple pom-poms in there, but I don't think I'm gonna like it, so but I'm entertaining. I'm entertaining some of y'all's crazy notions. Okay. Let's see. What do I have to do? I have to work behind on this one. Go behind. So this has to come to the front. I'm just going to get over the top here, and then I'm going to try some pom-poms and icicles together. Yeah, I like it with the candy cane added. I'm not sure I like the different colors of fringe, but I do like the candy cane added in. Okay. So what did I say I was going to do? I was going to do a pom-pom. So let me do white, I'm going to do pom-pom, and then gray, I'm going to do an icicle. Okay? How's that sound? So what am I doing? I'm doing an icicle or a pom-pom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in the third one from the hook, you do a double crochet 5 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then together. I'm going to catch that with my slip stitch because I can see that's going to stick out. And I don't like it. All right. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can't do anything because I need to, this has to go to the front. And then I have to work behind this. But first I have to do a twist. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 times. Hang on. This is what designing looks like. It's a mess. Do a bow? I don't know how I would do a bow. I don't know what you're asking me to do. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And this has to come to the front. Rogue bordering. You got that right. And then 1, 2, 3. Leslie, I don't know how I would make a bow like a Christmas present in crochet. Does it get difficult to keep track of the 2 different strings? Not if you do it the way it was written, but right now I had some people suggest some things that I do something else, so I'm doing something a little different than what I wrote, So it is getting a little difficult to manage, to be honest. And um, you have to keep undoing them, untwisting them every time. You may have to pick the yarn up and back so it doesn't hide the second leg of the pom-pom. I mean, but that's how I did it. That's how I did it in the other one when it was just the alternating pom-poms. I'm not liking the pom-pom. Like, it looks pretty here, right? Because the candy cane, it just puts the pom-pom on the edge of the candy cane. But this just... I just like this part I just want to fold under. Okay, I'm going to keep going and I'm going to do what I think I want now. I don't like, thank you. I don't like the pom-pom with the fringe either. The pom-pom is a no for this one. So I'm going to try and do what am I going to try and do? I'm going to try and do candy cane and fringe. This is the way I think I want it. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. And then, so the white is just going to candy cane. And then the gray is going to be the fringe. Okay, the thing I'm noticing is that it's easy to catch the fringe, the white in the on the back side. Yeah. Well, people are not liking the candy cane with the fringe, and I don't like it either. But that's why you try things. That's why you swatch. Yarn is very forgiving and you can rip it out. You can always rip it out and redo it. When you design, you have to be willing to try things and you have to be willing sometimes for things not to work. So let me see. Let me think about this. I think I want that white to be in front of the gray instead of behind. So I think I want it to go like that. And then the gray. Yeah, so put that to the back. I think this will look better. Let me try this. It's going to look weird for 1 or 2 rounds. That's okay, my dear. I'll see you next time. Okay, and then I'm going to put this to the back. And I'm going to bring the white around in front. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to take the white to the back. And bring the gray around in front. And do a twist. Okay, and bring the gray to the back. I'm going to work the white in front of it. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, how are we liking that? Don't look at that because that's when we change directions. Candy cane with fringe. And I think it looks better with the fringe coming out of the back. Then over here, the fringe was coming out of the front. I think that's what I was trying to figure out when I was doing it. How I ended up with like 1 in the back and 1 in the front. I was not consistent with whether I was bringing it to the front or the back. So this one I was more consistent with it coming out of the back. All right, so maybe as I complete this one, maybe I'll make that update. But I think that's going to just about do it for me for today. Thanks for the likes. I'm feeling hungry. I think I'm going to go get something to eat. What if you did the fringe in the center of last gray candy cane? I'm doing one in every one. Every gray is getting a fringe. It's the same distance apart that they are in the pattern. It's every other stitch. It's just adding in the white, which I really like. It was a great idea. Oof. Yeah, I'm done. I just faded completely out. Oh, heavens. Oh, too big. All right, I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday and a great rest of your weekend. And thank you to Della and I think if it was in center single crochet, it would hang straight down. It is in the center single crochet. Kathy says, I got a knitting machine and did a scarf. Have to take a day off. You're welcome. Let's see, anything else? Anything left? Yep. I just wanted to just briefly say, if you made a tree skirt, make sure you post it and tag me so that I can see it and so that I can choose a couple of people to get a Betty mug or tote bag or something, some kind of little swag gift from me. Yeah, it was really fun today. Thank you so much. And if I do update the pattern, I will, everybody who purchased it will get an update through Shopify, Ravelry, or what's that other place? Shopify, Ravelry, or my website. I'm sorry, I'm just lost. I just lost my train of thought. Oh my goodness. I gotta go. I'm hungry. I'm hangry. I'm hangry. All right. Don't forget to tag me. All right. Etsy. No, Etsy does not do updates. So if you purchase the pattern off of Etsy, you will not get an update. You'll only get it if you buy directly from me, or work it off the website, or get it from Ravelry. Ravelry sends updates also, but Etsy does not. Yeah, sucks. All right, bye everyone. I'm gonna get going, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for being here. Can't wait to see all your tree skirts.